working? Yay. Hello everybody and welcome back. It is I, Shweebe! And welcome to the first Chatty Stram Chatty Stram that's been done in, I think, a couple years, give or take. I think the last one partook in 2017, give or take? I don't really know. But after yesterday's wonderful rage stream, I was like, I need a break. My throat and all of me is still very much not okay. It took me about an hour and a half to physically cool down. When I had gone downstairs, Mother looks at me and she's like, you are red as hell. Were you outside? Do you have a sunburn? I was like, no. I was playing this rage game thing and it really got to me. She goes, I see that. You need to go outside. Now, this is kind of funny because I had just shared a post on Twitter saying if anybody wanted to join, because I'm just kind of shooting the shit, really. And if they wanted to ask questions, go ahead. Lori actually had just sent me questions via DM, which I think are appropriate, and I do not mind answering them. So here we go. Leon and I love you. Yeah, whatever, Uni. Whatever. Psh, psh. I want to hear it. Whatever. So I think these are some fabulous topics. I don't know if y'all can see that. My ADHD is on full tilt tonight, so don't be surprised if I bounce from one thing to another. But this is from Callie, just barely scratching me. I'm very much allergic to cats, but I love her so. Anyways, I thought her questions would be perfect for tonight's stream, and they were just general questions, and so they're making their way into the stream too. So, she asked, what style of gameplay are you on fairly open world games? Like survival games? Oh, if we're talking open world, like in general, kind of depends on the genre. If it's horror stuff, I love The Forest. It is perfect, it is spooky, it is scary, it's disgusting. If we're talking, like, fantasy style, I love Skyrim. Skyrim, the cockroach of all games. I'm still waiting on my microwave edition. I will have it. I will own every version possible. And if we're talking, like scenic, or, like, specifically, like, an ocean open world, the only one that I've played a little bit of would be Subnautica. And that was on my older computer. I've yet to try it on this new computer. I should, because I've heard it's a fantastic game. But it would definitely play on my phobia of water and things being in the water, so I'm not sure how that would work out. And Brooke is here. Hello, Brooke. How are you? ADHD for the win. It is quite literally, like, I often compare it to being the attention span of a squirrel, but if we really want to break it down, it's the attention span of a raccoon that sees a shiny thing, goes and grabs the shiny thing, and then can't let go because they have that weird death grip on it. And then they eventually putz off and go do something else. Or they die from it, whatever happens first. It's morbid, but that's how they are. Hermit's here. Hello, Hermit. How are you? Prepares for the gums for flapping. They's flapping hardcore tonight. But yeah. So that's pretty much my go-to survival game in general. It's more, actually, now that I think about it, right now has been The Forest. I am so addicted to it because they've added so much stuff to it, and it's very nerve-wracking to have this an ex-member of the Blue Man Group come out of nowhere and try and eat your face. It's very disturbing. But I have played Stranded Deep. They've come out with a lot of updates on that, so I might play that again at some point. I only ever did like one video on it, and that was years ago. Crazy's here. Hello, Crazy. How are you? Hello, Jump King Queen. Just kidding. How are you? I am still exhausted from yesterday. My throat is absolutely tore up. So I was debating on what game I wanted to play. I really want to play Crash 4, but I'm going, if I scream any more today, I won't be able to talk tomorrow, and I already have plans tomorrow, and I don't want to feck up those plans. So I figured a nice, chatty, chill, vibey, me flapping my gum streams would be perfect. Phoenix! Hi, Phoenix. Love you. You're my favorite. Remembers the top hat. I have a top hat. I have to go digging for it, and I don't want to. What was the other one? I would count Minecraft as a form of survival game. I mean, you die from it, you have to survive, you have to feed yourself, and then there's enemies afoot. Quite literally, within foots of you. I really love Minecraft. I have to admit, though, I don't really know how to play Minecraft. In the sense of, I have never made an enchanting book thing. I don't understand what the levels are for. I've never gone to the nether. I don't know how to make the portal thing. I know how to make obsidian, but it's like, okay, what do I do now? The most I ever do with Minecraft, and I have poured days worth of hours into the game, is I like making farms. Or I'll go to the villagers' places, because let's face it, every villager place you go to, their place is... It's a mess. It's a hot mess, right? Right. So I go through and I'll spend literal days fixing their stuff up to be like this extravagant village, and then I'll go putz off and find another village and do the same thing. It's my favorite thing in the world, and I don't know why. Sips more salt. Oh, please. I am still scraping it off of me from the last stream. Okay, now, her other question is, are you an achievement whore, or do you care? I am by no means an achievement whore. The closest I have ever been to achievement whoring, on the corner and whatnot, with fishnet stockings, would be Spyro, because I figured it's the easiest game I can play. I 100% did that when it was on PS1 many a much moons ago, and I was like, these achievements should be easy enough. Granted, they added some, like, weird stuff like, find the tulip, haha, and that took forever, but I did find it. That's a newer game that I have gotten 100% on. And then, the only other game I could think of that I know off the top of my head that I got all achievements on was, the Mayo Clicker game. Whatever that one is. And, yes, past that, I don't care. The only game that I know that I hunted a bunch of them, but still don't really care, was Terraria. Because the rest of them are fishing, and we all know. Shweebe hates fishing. Fishing is just boring. I've done it in real life. It's boring. In games, it's the most tedious thing in the world, except for Sims. Any Sims games, it's the easiest fishing. You just leave your Sims to do its thing, and you go putz off and do something else, as the Lord Overseer of people and things. It's the best! That's my favorite fishing. I have to do nothing. I just tell them to do it until they pass out.
That's not true.
It is so. You're funny. What? Oh, hang on. Oh my god, we gotta play Minecraft together. Yes! And I've started looking into the weird resource pack things, because if for some reason YouTube keeps recommending Minecraft stuff, and it's like, okay, maybe this is a calling. I don't know. Hermit says, I can really only play Minecraft creatively. I have played it creatively once upon a time, and I made like this floaty island thing. Oh my god. Okay, again, off topic, ADHD's kicking in. Full tiltage tonight. So the very first time I played Minecraft, much like most games that get really hyped up, I don't know what this is, and maybe y'all can relate to this. Anytime a game gets super hyped up, I immediately hate it because that's all I ever hear about. You gotta play this game, you gotta play this game. 5 years later, when I'm no longer hearing that, and it pops up on like a sale or something, I'm like, okay, I'll try it. Minecraft Java specifically, happened to be on sale. And Phoenix and a couple of friends were trying to get me to play it, and I'm like, do I really want to play it though? Do I really? So he played it, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, I could see why somebody would find it fascinating. So I play it for a little bit, and an Enderman thing comes by, and I'd never seen it. I didn't know what it was, and he goes, don't look at it directly in the eyes. And I go, why? The first thing I do is look at it directly in the eyes, and it, zoom! I screamed the girliest scream that I can muster, and was like, oh my god, and died and laughed my ass off. I'm like, okay, I think I understand why this game is so good. And then I've been playing it since then off and on. I ended up getting the Bedrock edition. It's awesome. I like it. I have played some Minecraft, what are they called? Like the realms, the server thingies with a few friends. That was interesting. I don't really know what realm it was. It was just like our college guys were like, hey, there's this one. It's fun. You go and do stuff. I was like, oh, cool. Whatever. We did that. But yeah, if we want to be, like, honestly, I don't care about achievement stuff. I think it's cool when I get them, and it's really cool when it's like the super rare ones that, like, most people don't get, and I somehow magically get them. I think that's hilarious. But beyond that, I don't fight for them. It's not my thing. AKA houses, lots and lots of houses. Uni says, you missed the alert. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my thingy turned up. I'm so sorry. Hang on. There. Oh, it says it here. Uni, thank you so much for the $2. That's so sweet. We love you. Sorry for giving you a stroke. It was an aneurysm, but thank you. I really, honestly, as frustrating as that game was, I honestly had a great time. If a game literally is not fun for me, for whatever reason, I won't play it. So don't ever think that I'm just gonna play it because y'all beg me to. Even if you beg me to, if I know for a fact I ain't gonna have fun, I ain't gonna play it. That's just how that works. I am for sure an achievement whore. Hermit says, oh my fucking god, yes! Hype tends to turn me off a game faster than a genre. It is Dungeons. Oh, Minecraft Dungeons. I've seen. I don't really have an opinion on it because that's all I've done. I've seen. I've not played. So I don't know anything about it. The other game that was super duper hyped that I hated for years was Undertale. Now hear me out. Hear me out first before like the rise of the pitchforks and torches and whatever. Again, it was just an overly hyped game and everybody and their mother was in my face. Undertale, Sun, Toria, Fish, Kara, rah! I hated it. And it was like always in my recommended thing and I'm like, no, YouTube, shut the hell up about it. So, and I think it was 8 years later, give or take. Again, it wound up in a Steam sale and I was like, you know, why not? It sat in my Steam library for about 1.5 years before I finally decided to play it. I totally understand why that game is so addictive and so good. Now, everybody in the Discord was like, play it pacifist first. You'll thank us later. So I was like, alright, I can do that. It's hard, number one. Number two, I fell in love with the characters so much. Oh my god. I legit cried. I was like, oh, it's such a good game. And then I decided to go through it. I was attempting to do the genocide run, but I didn't really know how to do that. So I ended up doing a neutral run. It broke my heart every time I ended up killing them, and I was like, no, I fell in love with them, and now I'm killing them? What is wrong with me? I never could complete, when I figured out how to actually do a genocide run, Undyne, I could never get past her. I got closer and closer every time, but you also have to understand, I beat the game and did all of this in the span of a week, so I burnt myself out. But if I were to play Undertale again, it would strictly be pacifist because I see no reason to do the genocide run when, one, I can't beat Undyne in the first place, and two, I learned that once you do genocide, your future plays are forever fucked up. Really? No thank you. I will stick to pacifist only. Thank me very much. We love you. Alright, Uni. Have fun. Same, hated Undertale when it got overhyped. Exactly. There's still some games to this day that do that. I was very surprised with myself when Fall Guys wound up getting super hyped, but that was okay because I'd already heard about it before the hype train really hit it off. You know what I mean? I was there for what they classified as Season 1, and it became totally fine. I didn't care. Alright, I think Lori had another... No, that was it. Okay. So there's that. Ah, stop it! Oh, I didn't know there was a chat feature in Streamlabs. Well, don't we just learn new things every day? Cool. Beyond that, how is everybody's weekend going? Mine is going okay. It started snowing again, so that's not all that great. We ended up, so y'all will see this on the channel this month. I don't know exactly what days, but I ended up doing a Nuzlocke with Draco and Josh. Now, I've never done a Pokemon Nuzlocke before, so do not expect anything to be right. It was basically just a compilation of fails, as you would expect from moi. So those will be on the channel at some point, but we ended the Nuzlocke earlier today, and it was so freaking funny. I highly recommend it if you can actually follow the rules and your ADHD isn't just kicking off the whole time like, I'm done grinding! Can I just play the rest of the game now? Oh, I hate it so much. You can reset from a genocide run, but it's a process. What? Only know this because I had to do it for my youngest. She's obsessed with Undertale. Lori, I am super obsessed with Undertale. I love reading Undertale fanfictions because I didn't realize just how crazy oh, I'm sorry, Callie. I didn't realize just how crazy the Undertale community was until after I played the game. And then I discovered that people write stories about it, and then they branch off, and then it's like something about timelines, and then there's different versions of this character and that character, and I was like, well, people are creative as hell! Oh my god. So, and then it just spiked curiosity that I'd missed for like the last 10 years, because this game has been out, so I totally love it. It's wonderful. Your weekend is going good? Fabulous. Love to hear it. My weekend will be good as soon as it stops snowing. Ridiculous, I tell you. Kelly! Oh, my fuzzy white snow princess. The fuzzy white snow princess. Mystic Unigon! Hello! How are you? How's things? How's you? Arr! Put a death grip on my soda. Don't do that. Kitten! I don't know if y'all can hear that. She's absolutely adorable. And the creator has stated that all the offshoots and fanfiction is considered canon. Oh my god, Toby is so freaking cool. I've wanted to try Deltarune. I know it's free. I've not bothered to get it just yet because I'm still so super in love with Undertale, but I've heard many a much good thing. I've seen little bits of playthroughs of it here and there. I watched Liam play a little bit of it here and there. I caught it right in the middle, so it wouldn't ruin too much for me. It was interesting. Hermit says, I would try a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Shield, but I refuse to play Pokemon Shield. It's there being a good chance I won't be able to get my Chandelure. Oh, is that it's a Pokemon with the... Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Because that same Pokemon looks like the boss monster thing from Ni no Kuni, which I cannot stand that boss thingy. It's like, did you have to be here of all places? Thank you. Grog! Possibly SP! How are you? Hello and welcome. Shweebe! There you go. It's very interesting, the whole multiverse thing. Yes! Now, the reason that Undertale actually hit home in such, like, a cool way for me is, even before I played that game, me and my family have gone at full length, because we like looking into, like, what is considered paranormal and whatever, and multiverse theory, or different timelines, is a huge topic. We also are firm believers in the Mandela effect. If you don't know what the Mandela effect is, look it up because that's a lot to explain. But a small example I can give is, like, peanut butter. We've heard of the brand, okay, I'm not going to use the term we, because I can't say we, but for me, I remember there being a brand called Jiffy Peanut Butter. Apparently that is incorrect. Jiffy was something else. I think it was like Jiffy Stay Puff or something. I don't remember, but it's not peanut butter. Let me look it up, because now it's going to bother me that we have gotten onto this topic. What is Jiffy? Jiffy... No, it's not Jiffy Lube. What's the cornbread? Pop. No. Jiffy... Oh, no, that's what it was. Okay. I got it. I figured out what it was. So, growing up, it was called Jiffy Peanut Butter. They're trying to tell me it's Jif Peanut Butter. Just J-I-F, there's no F-F, there's no F-Y. And I'm going, no, I remember damn well it was called Jiffy Peanut Butter. What is this? We love talking about it. It's one of our favorite subjects. Oh my god. Just because it's so, like... We know for a fact that that's what happened, so what happened? So we think, like, timelines and shit happen. It's the most entertaining conversation that we have at the dinner table, I swear to you. Let's see. Mystic says, my hand is stiff. Uh-oh, I just spent the past hour and more giving my avatar a nose job. Nice. Hermit says, I love my haunted chandelier, and it's very busted as well, so that's a plus. Lori says, Deltarune is the sequel to Undertale. Does it follow the same storyline, though? I have not played it, so I don't know exactly where it picks up, but it looks neat. Living the dream, heck yeah, the Mandela effect is crazy scary. Exactly! See, I'm not alone in this! The one that hits me the most is, okay, so yeah, there's the peanut butter thing, right? Right. Again, for those of you that are just showing up, ADHD, full fucking tilt tonight. I'm sorry, but not sorry. This is just how I am. I'm tired and very high energies. It makes for very strange conversations. So, the Mandela effect that messes with me the most, growing up. Now, I remember watching the movie Shazam that had, what's his name? I am losing, what's his name? Sinbad. Jesus. I don't know why that took me for a freaking loop. He played as a dang genie, alright? And I remember the movie through and through. And it had to do with this little boy. And he found the thing, and one of his wishes was to have, you know, junk food, and junk food rained from the sky, and, like, his mom had passed away, and his dad was this rich guy taking care of this, that, and the other thing. And some bad guy person, like, figured something out about the genie, was trying to steal it, and at the end of the movie, this huge factory thing got caught on fire or something. The genie saved the kid. Due to his kind act, whatever spell traps the genie in the thing, freed the genie so he could be a mortal human person thing, and he walks off with a lady person, and they're trying to tell me that that movie never existed. Sinbad himself has said that he never played in that movie. But there's a movie called Kazam, with a little boy and a sister, an older sister, and I'm going, that wasn't the movie! That was not the fucking movie! How can you sit there and tell me that this movie didn't exist, that I watched with my 3 younger sisters and my mother, and we all can recollect shit that happened in the movie, and you're gonna sit there and say it didn't exist? Boss squeeze me? No. Mandela effect, alright? My Manila Mandela effect. That's what happened. That's what I believe. You can't tell me any different. Alright, calm down, let's catch up with chat! Oh my god. My poor wrist hurts from this drawing. Is that the tattoo that you were working on, Brooke? Because that was fabulous. I like that. Aaron, hello, how's you? Woohoo! Oh, and wait. Oh, my eyes are crap. I just saw something. Where'd it go? And Jeffrey's here. Hello, hello. No, I read that one. I've drawn 2 things today, so mine is beat. Heck yeah. Jiffy cornbread. Apparently that was a thing, Meows. And also, hello, Meows. How are you? How did you like the Nuzlocke stream? And did you start doing your own Nuzlocke with the thing that I gave you for Pokemon MMO? Or are you just playing Platinum just to play? It was Jiffy, I swear to you. See? Lori knows! It was Jiffy peanut butter! Did you know there's also called a Jiffy popcorn? You know what we did? Mom did this as a funny joke. She cut out the Jiffy from the Jiffy popcorn. Now, Jiffy popcorn is on, like, its own... It looks like a pan that's covered in aluminum foil. And she cut the name out and taped it onto the peanut butter jar that we have. The colors are almost perfect for the backdrop. And I swear to God, it looks right. I don't mean to yell about it, but it's like, you can't sit there and tell me it didn't exist when I know it freaking existed. I have a picture of it. I will post it later. Brooke says, I'll for sure put the drawing in the server when I'm done. Heck yeah. Maybe ADHD can roll with your ADHD. Heck yeah. HDD sisters. Hey, Shweebe, put Callie on TikTok. No, see, what I'm thinking of doing is my OnlyFans of Callie Calypso Baby, because she is so super cute. Super Sugoi, just non-stop. Oh, I just made myself laugh. Non-stop white pussy pics. Oh my god, I have... My energy's just, it's a little too high, and therefore my creative mind is going all over the place. That was so funny. I might do it anyways. Oh my god, yes! Have you seen the movie? You've seen the movie, it's real. Yes! Lori knows what I'm talking about! See? I'm not alone. Aaron says Sinbad, the Cherokee kid, the mailman from Jingle All the Way. Was he in Jingle All the Way? Let me check. Maybe it wasn't Sinbad. Do I have the wrong character? No. 'Cause what?
Yeah, Jingle All the Way.
Was he in Jingle All the Way? I don't think I watched Jingle All the Way. Yeah, no, it's Sinbad. Yeah, he played as a genie. He looked freaking snazzy AF. And they did an interview with him because of the Mandela effect something or another. And he goes, no, I never did. And it's like, you're not from this timeline. That's what it is. He is not from this timeline. He's from a different timeline where he didn't play as that, and therefore the movie doesn't exist because he's technically one of the main stars. There you go. And therefore the Shazam movie doesn't exist in this timeline. It's like, it's not right. Give it back and bring Jiffy Peanut Butter with you. There's something else that was, oh, Skechers footwear. Apparently, there's no T in it. Yes, there is. Yes, there has always been a T in Skechers. I used to have some red sneak Skechers, and they were fabulous, and I remember there being a freaking T in it. Huh? You're asking if it does?
Yes.
This one does.
But do you remember it having?
I do not remember it having a hyphen. I don't know if y'all could hear Phoenix, but he was asking about Coca-Cola. So this is not a sponsored thing. This is merely just an example. Nothing I say represents the company. No, they won't. Hush your mouth. And if anything, I want Monster. So Coca-Cola has a you're not going to be able to see that, but it has a hyphen in between the words Coca and Cola. And he asked a very on-point question. My brain almost exploded. Did you see that? Astute. Thank you. That's a good word. Nice. It's a very astute observation. Hush, woman, I can't. My ADHD will explode. Stop it. He pointed out that there's a hyphen in between Coca-Cola, and after him saying that, I don't remember that actually always being there. I remember it just saying Coca-Cola. So either that was a brand thing that happened at one point, could be, but thinking back in childhood, I don't remember it being there. I do remember Coca-Cola having either a Santa or some polar bears. That was pretty cool. Alright, we've talked about the Mandela effect enough. If y'all have questions for me, since this is a Chatty Stram, feel free. I have seen the movie, it's real. Jiffy popcorn was good back then, now it's disgusting. I've not tried it, and personally, if I do want popcorn, which ain't that often, it's movie theater popcorn. Oh my god, is it so good. It's great when you first get your bag, and then when you're done with the movie, go and get a refill, put it in another bag, and then let it sit for a day? That is the bestest snack food. It's so bad for you, and it tastes amazing. Oh my god. You are not alone. I have a theory. Sponsored by Coke, confirmed. It didn't always have a hyphen. Okay, see, Lori also was paying attention to that too. She's aware of the shit. Illuminati confirmed. What is this, 2016? Draco! Hello, hello. Did somebody say Nuzlocke stream? Yeah. The Nuzlocke stream that is now done and is now regular Pokemans. I'm not letting y'all live that down. It's not gonna happen. What? Do they say that specifically? Okay, so again, I doubt y'all could hear that. But Phoenix was saying that Coke themselves came out saying that the hyphen has always been there. I know I'm at least 95% certain that there was not always a hyphen there. I'm pretty certain there wasn't one. Did my curl go away? No, it's just because of the weather, it just makes it kind of like all weird and whatever. So, and like today, it does not want to cooperate, and I've got a long hair mixed up in the middle of it. My curl is right here, just being an asshole. It was actually kind of cool looking, like, earlier today. It looked like it had braided itself and was just sitting here. We can go, you know what, we'll answer that question, because I know a few people have asked, like, did my curl go away? No, it's still here. Why don't I do the curl anymore? It's a pain in the ass half the time. I am considering just going and getting, like, some hair gel or something to get it back. Because y'all, oh my god, y'all don't understand the frustration of trying to get this to sit right here and not have it do one of two things, where it will just undo itself and sit and hang and look stupid, or it just doesn't want to curl. And it's just, after a while, I have literally just gone like this and just... So I just started tucking it to the side, and if it decides to curl, it does its own thing. Yes, good point, Draco. Nuzlocke win. Oh, SP. So, Josh Draco and I started... They invited me, because I'd never done a Nuzlocke before, to do Platinum Pokemon Nuzlocke. And we've only technically done 3 streams. I'll be posting basically just short, funny clips on my channel at some point this month. And, yeah, expect salt. There will be lots of salt. I guarantee it. Also, do not expect me to have followed the rules properly, because I kept forgetting what they were at, like, every step of the way. Jolly Time Big Cheese Popcorn is good. Oh, that sounds good. Wait, what kind of cheese are we talking about? Is it like the packaged square cheese with a plastic wrap on it? Or are we talking like good, like, Cheeto cheese? Because I can work with that. Gotta run, see you later. Alright, Lori, thanks so much for hanging out. Bye! For Shweebe. Already been done. Well, technically, you'll see what I mean when we get all the way done. You'll see what happened. It doesn't end well, ever, at all, especially for me. She's been doing it with me and a friend, at least she was until today. Yeah, which was not my fault. I don't want to hear it. It wasn't my fault this last time, okay? I am in the clear. I'm saying it now. I am in the clear. Maybe got some bangs and the curl will be gone. Bangs look strange. Now, when I was a children of, like, 4? I think I was 4 or 5, somewhere around there. Mom had decided to get me bangs, and I had long hair at the time, and again, probably just my ADHD, if not the fact that I was 4 or 5 and hated bangs and snipped them, and that's why I actually still have part of this. This has kind of always been there. And then in, like, middle school-ish, I got so annoyed with it and so self-conscious about it, I started shaving it off. So that really didn't help it ever at all since then. I'm certain if I were to do maybe some treatments to it, I could probably get it a little longer. If I do that, I can get it to there. But whatever. Yes, as the kids say, Pog. Oh, we had a few named PogChamp in Poggers. I guess it's like an imitation cheddar. Okay. It might be worth trying at least. You know, now that I think about it, I haven't had, like... No, I take that back. Cancel the thought that was about to just fumble out of my mouth. I have had at least white cheddar popcorn within the last few years, give or take. That's pretty good if you're just looking for, like, a quick snack. Oy. Now that I think about it, SP, what Pokemon game was it that you guys nuzlocked? Because I know y'all actually, like, got somewhere with it. You'll see, you'll see the salt and rage that I endured. Pretty bad. Anyways. Kitten. Oh, kitten. Callie's over here napping on the futon with me. Oh, she's so cute. Hi, baby. What? Fine, walk away. I love you too. Ugh. Should probably just rename this stream like the Mandela Effect. You're still... Oh, okay, you're still currently nuzlocking. We are also doing Pokemon MMO. I still love white cheddar. Yes. Is that a graveyard behind me? No, that is my dragon... my ceramic dragon collections that I've collected over many much years. I love dragon everything. As you might have noticed, and sometimes you can see my big wooden one over here. And then obviously I've got my dragon tattoo. I suppose you could... One of them is actually, what's his name? Alduin from Skyrim. A friend of mine gave that to us, and we traded him some stuff because he just didn't want it anymore, but didn't want to throw it away. And I was like, oh, we are huge Skyrim fans. I would love to trade it or buy it from you. He goes, alright, cool. And he was a big Rick and Morty fan, and we had extra Rick and Morty shit, so I was like, here, fair trade. Yep, that's the exact one that we were using to play. So we ended up using the Platinum region or something for it in order to play and be on the same server. It was very interesting. Bruh. Actually, I can grab one real quick. Hi, Callie. Don't hurt me. Wasn't trying to step on you. Grr. Yeah. So it's just a bunch of dragon knickknacks that I have acquired over many much years. I especially like the ones where they have like these, I think they're considered like Celtic knots or something. I don't know, I've always had this fascination with them. I get a lot of that from my father because he's a huge dragon fanatic. Also very big into fantasy themed stuff. Lord of the Rings was one of his favorite books to read. He really enjoyed the movies. He really enjoyed The Hobbit and all of its variations that were available. I have never read any of the books, but I have watched all the movies, and I was like, that's enough for me. It was fantabulous. I loved it so much. But even to this day, I still collect many a much dragon thing. I actually, when I still used to freehand draw, would draw just a crap ton of dragon stuff and mystical thingies here and there. Calypso! Baby! Okay. You come here? Callie? Oh, she's flicking her ear, but she doesn't want to come over. Baby! They want to see you, Callie. I'll grab her before the end of the stream. So, beyond that, my nose itches because I think I'd like touch dust or something. I know I definitely touched Callie. Beyond that, I'm very exhausted, especially from yesterday's stream. Oh my god, it was so insane. And so I ended up getting a comment on the stream, and they were suggesting this other game called Upwakening? What was it called? I don't even remember now. Give me a sec. Wrong thing. Upwakening. Okay, I had it right. And I'm looking at it, and I was like, if it's suggestion, they're like, it's a similar genre. I'm like, okay, that means I will definitely scream my lungs and throat out. Cool. It looks like, from what I saw of the little trailer videos that they have, like you are a box, and it's getting over it with Bennett Foddy. Rest assured, I will add that to a stream or something at some point. Just not today, because everything about me is still not quite healed from yesterday's stream. Okay. Hello, baby. Whatever. Anyways, so since it is the start of 2021, do any of you have any plans or goals? I don't really like to ask if anybody has any resolutions because 9 times out of 10, most people that do never finish them. So I'm just gonna ask if you have any goals in mind, whether it's for yourself, it's something bigger, what have you. For moi, for 2021, it's definitely to create more content, be even more responsible, and staying more consistent than ever before. Because whatever it was that was, I can only really call it as something weighing down my mentalness and then just overall me, I think I finally got a handle on, so now I'm ready to take it to the next step. A lot of that also has to deal with the continued support and love that I get from all of you, and just understanding that I'm human and, you know, I am bound to make mistakes, I am bound to need breaks, and just, I'm all over the place, because that's just kind of how I am, and y'all expect that, you respect it, and accept it. I know that was a lot of rhyming words, but you get what I mean. So, and just to broaden out and do more creative things, I decided to go and take a trip out into my woods, which is at 23 acres. I didn't go, like, all the way out to the 23 acres. That's quite literally within, like, the first 2 that are near the house. Beyond that, I won't go by myself because we have, like, coyotes and whatever, and it's like, I don't want to get trapped in all that. Because even if it's one human versus 20 dogs, it's not good odds for me. So, I went out and did that, and it was a blast! I enjoyed myself, it was so cool! And, you know, I want to do, like, more skits. We're doing more collabs or playing games that I didn't really ever think I would play, and it's enjoyable. I like it. Meow says, I meant to tell you, I recorded more Okami yesterday. I'm enjoying it more and more. Yes, Queen! I'm so happy you're enjoying it. I figured you would. It really seemed like a genre and style of game that you would really enjoy. So I'm really happy that you're able to now. Meow says, my goal is to get at least 100 subs this year. Fantabulous. I know you will. And SB says, yes, I do. I'm putting out a video tomorrow about it. Yes, alright. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a separate video for, like, my overall year review. But I could squeeze it into the stream, but I think I'll just make it a separate thing, whatever. Calypso needs her ears Q-tipped. What? You've not even seen her. How can you say that? Oh, are you saying that because she won't come near me? No, she clearly hears me. She's just being a brat, that's all. Aren't you? Got another ear flick. She's like, I hear you, human. I hear you, but shh. I'm attempting to nap for the 40th time today. Other than that, personal goals for myself is to be a little healthier, make better decisions for my health because I am now in my early 30s, and I have health problems, as some of us do, I'm sure. So I'm trying to make sure that I alleviate as much of those as possible. So most of that being physical things, really, as opposed to, like, in the sense of, like, obviously, most of y'all know that I screwed up my back when I was 23. It's a lot better now, but there are more things that I could do to ensure that it stays that way. So, just taking the extra precautionary steps towards that. I'm now taking, more vitamins and supplements that I know I'm super low on just because I live in New York. Vitamin D deficiency is a thing here because it snows like 6 months out of the year, so we don't get to see the sun. And then when it's summer, I hate to call it summer because it's never actually that hot. It rains just an awful lot, and it's like, okay, I'm never gonna get any sun, so vitamin D is kind of like a requirement if you live in New York. Little tip, should you ever have to stay here longer than like 3 months or something. And Draco says, only thing I want to do is finish editing the 200 hours of Genshin I have on this hard drive. Holy crap! Dang! Maybe you should have just streamed it. Though I do love your edited videos of Genshin, so either way, I will be happy with them. Aaron says, Calypso, you had too much naps. Take a Snicker and a 5-hour energy. You must wake you from Mama Shweebe. Yes! Baby! Wake up! I wanted to see you! Wow, did you hear that stutter? That was like caught up in my nose, I heard it. Jeez. Wake up! Kelly! Kelly! Don't flick your ear at me. We love you. The Shweebles wish to see you. Please? I'll go and grab her in a little bit. Ah, my nose! It's more like 20, but God. Nah, I don't like streaming. Fine. Fine then. That's fine. Everybody's got their own preference for things and whatever. But yeah. I am actually hoping to do, like I said, more skits. There's more games that I want to try that are out of my norm. And, which I think is a good thing, and I highly recommend it. Try shit that's out of your comfort zone because you never know, you might like it. That's what I did with visual novels like 2-3 years ago. Originally, I didn't like visual novels because I didn't understand it. It was merely just a story with pretty pictures. Whoop-de-freaking do. I like the ones where you have choices and it changes stuff. Those are by far my favorite. And when you have very creative characters that are very in-depth, oh my god, I fell in love with it. So, highly recommend it. And then, well, obviously, I already mentioned skits, but then there's also, like, I want to offer some tutorials for the stuff that I know. Whether that is me showing you something or just me talking about something that I know and wish to share more knowledge of. So like the real talk stuff, but it's more thorough, if that makes any sense. I will still do real talks, probably, you know, just not as often. I really do enjoy doing them, so it's similar to the stream that we have right here, but I try to stay focused as best I can. But a lot of it is just merely rambling. Much rambles. But that's what I've got planned for this year. So, I'm not, you know what? I refuse to say that. I don't do plans, because plans don't do me. That is what I have strategized for this year, for 2021. Now let me explain why I refuse to use the word plan. Any time in the 31 years that I have been alive, using the word plan in a sentence, like I plan to do whatever, it never freaking works. Something happens, the universe goes, oh, she used the magic word. Fuck it up. Go. And then I am forced to adapt to whatever the situation is and try and get it to work in some favor for myself. So therefore, since I finally learned at whatever age, that maybe using the word plan isn't what I need to be saying. So using the word strategy, or strategize, I can at least have A, B, and C covered and then go from there. And it works out so much better. So, yeah. McColony, plans are for calendars. Exactly. Hello and welcome to the Stram. Because it's like, yeah, it's very valid point. Plans, definitely for calendars. In real life situations, it never fucking works. Ever. Never. Especially for me. Anytime I dare say the word I plan to do something, the universe just like turns into this maniac, just evil supervillain that just crawled out of a lab accident and is like, ha ha ha, I'm going to rain unholy hell upon you now. And it's like, I'm not in the mood for this shit. I just want to do the thing. God. I hate plans that never happen after they were planned. See? Exactly. So I just don't bother. I doubt y'all heard that, but I did it. I popped it, and it was great. It was fantastic. Okay. Again, if y'all have any questions for me, keep them appropriate. I don't mind answering them. Past that, be prepared to just hear me flab my gums about random stuff. So, as I'd mentioned at some point in this stream, I'd fully intended to stream more Crash 4 today, but because I streamed Jump King, which is now and forever known as Fuck King, I completely destroyed my throat and just, it took forever to fully calm down. I was physically degrees hotter because of how angry I was. Oh, it was a bad time. And I was like, if I stream something today that is even slightly rage-inducing, I will have absolutely no voice for tomorrow, and that's a bad thing. So, but for what I've covered so far in Crash 4, I'm really enjoying. Oh my god, I love what they've done with the characters, especially Dr. Neocortex. He is my favorite baddie. I think I mentioned that in the previous stream. He is my absolute favorite baddie. He has irritated me since the PS1 days, and now that he's on PS4, probably PS5 by now, and just his overall new look, which still befits him, and it's like, I love it. He's a goober, but he's a brilliant guy, and just, he does weird shit, and it's like watching the Cartoon Network show from the early 2000s, and I get to play a game of it, and it's fabulous. I love that you also get to play as Dingo Dial. And it's like, honestly, second favorite baddie out of the Crash series. Cause it's just like, it's an odd combination of creatures. One of them was very brave. and just, he's an Australian and just whatever, and he's got this vacuum gun thing that also shoots bombs or something. I don't remember. It was fabulous. I love it. Oh my god. So instead of planning a collab, we should just say we're gonna do it. That'll work too. That'll work too. I'm getting old, bruh. It's a scavenger hunt, not a plan. Open the door and flow with the tide. Exactly. Exactly. I am too old for most shit at this point. I realize I look like I'm 5. That's besides the point. And that would actually make for some funny stories I could share with y'all, which I may have shared most of them, but I don't mind sharing them anyways. Instead of planning to eat, just do it. Exactly, just do it. Like, I made the Animaniacs meme. Nice. Oh, that delicious salt. Oh, the delicious salt. Not tonight. That's the extra reserves from last night's stream. Whatever. Salt. So, I think I will share a couple stories with that. So, because I am very young looking, and it's not just me, every lady in my family, going back quite a few generations, looks very young for their age. As I've mentioned this here and there, the women in my family don't age. We just disappear one day. Alright? Most of us, you would never believe the ages that we tell you. And this is the most fun part, I hate when people assume shit with me. It is my biggest fucking pet peeve in the world, especially when it comes to age, because, sadly there's no Pepper one, because, I don't know why this is such a mentality, but when it comes to people that are children, we talk down to them, and oftentimes that comes across as we are talking to them as if they are stupid or irrelevant. I hate that so much. And do not patronize me, wench! Mind your own business. So, with that being said, I've had quite a few encounter, and I thought it would have stopped once I, entered my 20s or something. No, I am now 31 and still am getting this every now and then, and it's more often than not, if anything, and it's somebody's gonna get scratched one of these days. So, yeah. I may have told this story, I don't know. So, I had gone to Walmart to go and just look for a few things. I happened to walk by the $5 bin. It had a horror movie of sorts that was from, Johnny Depp was in it and he played as a vampire. I don't remember the name of it. I saw that and I was like, I've never seen it. It's $5. I'm gonna buy it. Added it to my cart of stuff. Went to go check out, and the lady there, she's an older lady, whatever, and nice. And she starts scanning my stuff. The last thing she picks up is the DVD, and she goes, and it's rated R. I wouldn't know. And she goes, you realize you have to be at least 18 or older to purchase this. At the time, I was 27, 28, and I look at it, and I look at her, and I go, I am well above 18. I am almost 30. I can show you my ID, though. And she goes, oh, I am so sorry. No. Wow, you aged so well. And I was like, yeah, nice. I didn't say this part out loud, but the back of my mind is screaming, yeah, nice cover up, lady. Just say it. Say it. I look like I'm 14. Nothing I do will fix it. This is true. Shut up. No, I don't. Y'all can't hear him, but Phoenix is being mean to me right now. Another story I can share with this that still gets under my skin even to this day, again, because I'm very young looking. I had to take Callie to the vet so she could get her shots and just get her overall, a physical done on her to make sure she's healthy and happy. And it wasn't my usual veterinarian. I guess either she was out doing something, so I had another person. Whatever. None of them had treated me wrong up until this point. I was totally okay with that. So, we get in there, and I had some questions for her, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Callie is technically overweight. She has an eating problem because she was a barn cat that I rescued, and she was starving to death. And because I live with 2 other cats, it's really hard to monitor her food as best I can because she'll go and steal their food. And it's like, woman, can you maybe not? So, we really have to portion her shit out, and I try and get her to run around as much as possible, but she's a chunky monkey, okay? And this lady here is, again, assuming with me that I am... Oh, I remember what it was. That I knew for a fact that she thought I was a child wren. Because she had... I had a question about something that needed to help her, and she recommended me, asking the teacher in my home ec class, and I'm going, would have asked her about 14 years ago. Being 28, I don't have a home ec teacher. I've got a mom that could probably help me out with that, though. Oh my god, because she was being all patronizing and rude AF with me. Adults or people in general, don't do that, because that can get you a bad review on Yelp. And just get people pissed off with you in the first place and never want to work with you. Don't assume. Oh my god. And especially if you see me, don't assume shit with me. I have bitten off plenty of bosses' head for assuming stuff with me instead of just asking. Oh my god. And me personally, I try not to be a hypocrite, and I say it right off the bat. I hate to assume, but... And then I say whatever comes out of my mouth, because I hate doing it. I hate it being done to me. I don't want to do it to somebody else. So, I just ask. Trust me, there are many more stories that are like this, and it's awful, and I hate it. And I have this face. I have this baby face, but I have an adult woman's body. I don't get it. It's like, what 12-year-old do you know is walking around sick in places? You know what I'm saying? And if they are, I have questions, but that's besides the point. Even still. Meanwhile, I age like cheese. Hey. Aged cheese is good cheese, yo. Gotta let that stuff sit. It's what they do over in Europe. They don't refrigerate it. Did you know over in Europe, they call American cheese dead cheese? Because we refrigerate it? They keep theirs in room temperature, like storage units or something. And they just kind of let it fester, because I'd have to look into it a bit more, but it's got like, it's a bacteria or something that grows on it, and it's the cheese, and it's bleh. Say what you want, I will stick to my dead cheese, because I know it won't bite back at me at some point. I mean, oh my lord. Alright, let me grab Miss Callie face. If she will let me, and not try and bite me. Kitten? Baby? Can the other two please? Come on. Get up. Get up. I captured Callie. Give me your foots. Give me your feet. Hi, baby. She's just not about this life right now. But here's my little Kelly. Look at this face. Oh, there it is. Look at this face. Oh. I know I woke you up. I'm sorry. Everybody wanted to see you, though. Joker, you're so kawaii. So sugoi. She's just purring away. Callie, Aaron's saying hi. You wanna say hi? Oh, I got a tail swish. She might bite me soon. But Callie, they loved your Christmas video. You're a superstar. You know that? Callie is a glowing. Yeah, I got the, what are these called? I've got an umbrella light right here, so, like, she gets whitewashed like cray-cray. Yo. Are you trying to hide your face? I'm trying to show your beautiful face to the world. Being brat. Rampant Monkey, hello. How are you? Callie, you say hi to Rampant? You say hi? You want to say hi? No? There you go, baby. Go get your toy. Like one of the 12 that we got you. Oh no, she sat down. She's gonna lay down in like 2 minutes and then give me the stank eye. That's what's gonna happen. Lori! Hello, welcome back. I had to go and snag her from the floor because she refused to come over here. I suppose next time you'll just get up, huh? Don't want to hug her. Am fine, glad to hear it. She might let you hug her. I don't know. You just have to be mindful of the fact that she was once upon a time a barn cat. She's nice to everybody though. Hi, meow meow. She's so freaking cute. She's my floopy marshmallow. Wow, am I getting the ear flick of 2021 right now? Just, nope, I ain't listening to you. Nope. You're modding your Skyrim on PS3? I have seen some pretty interesting mods on Skyrim. The most I have ever done mod-wise was, I fixed the werewolf thing, because I hate that you can't transform back, or as many times as you could with the vampire thing. I don't know. Me personally, it always just got on my nerves. Alright. Yeah, she just went and laid back down and she's not even looking at me now. What a brat, I tell you. Oh my god. So, please don't hurt me. What games are y'all looking forward to in 2021? Figured I'd just bring up the question now. So, I have the Little Nightmares 2 demo that I still gotta play, but that is one I am super excited for. I don't really know what part of the story it picks up on, if it is a continuation of the story from the first game, or if it is a completely separate story from the first one. Because if y'all have played Little Nightmares and the sequel that followed after that, I am not ruining a dang thing. If you like horror stuff, and it's technically horror, survival, and puzzles and stuff, oh my god, it's a great game. I love it so much. In fact, they were coming out with a 2. Super excited. Oh my god. And then, they've got, what's the other? It's the other Crash game that's coming out. I forget what it's called. I thought it was this that I had gotten, but there's another Crash game coming out beyond that. Really looking forward to that. That's the only 2 I can think of right now. I'm pretty sure I've got a bigger list than that, but it's the 2 that popped up immediately. Now, for games that I would love to maybe have a remake on, possibly. And I know I've mentioned this one. I would love to see Spyro enter the Dragonfly remade with the new fancy graphics that they have for it now. Without the glitches that it had on the previous consoles it did, like GameCube and whatever. And I had it on... What did I have it on? I think I either had it on GameCube or PlayStation or something, and it was buggy AF, let me tell you. There was this one lava mountain level, and you had to start up at the top, and it's the one that you slide all the way down, and it just... after a while, like I would slide through stuff, and then the floor would disappear, and it's like, no, why? And I hated it. Trying to think of some other older games I wouldn't mind an actual remake of. Oh! Let's start this argument, shall we? I would like a proper remake of 10, not the remaster that I thought was the remake, because my hyper brain didn't care to actually pay attention to the words. I do enjoy the remaster, but I want a remake with the fancy graphics. Do it. Let's see. I only do faster leveling because I hate spending time mashing buttons. Fair enough. 2021 back on classic for me. Nice. Like that you play or that come out. Whichever meows. Whatever you're currently playing, or ones that you are looking forward to playing, or ones that will be coming out later in the year. If we're talking of ones that will be to play, just in general, I do have quite a laundry list for myself that I'm looking to futz around with this year. Again, most of it will be stuff that's out of my normal comfort zone, or it's games that I've technically had installed for like the last couple years, but haven't actually played because I'm just like, do I really want to get absorbed into all that crap? So there's that. Dude, let's play Silent Hill. Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4, Homecoming and Origins. Funny you mentioned that, Rampant. I had told Uni at one point I would play some Silent Hill stuff. I do have, I think it's 1, 2, it's either 1, 2, 3, and 4, or it's just 1, 2, and 3. It's some bundle thing that I found at my local GameStop. I do have no, what was it? Homecoming. I have Homecoming. I don't have Origins. I don't think. I'd have to look through my stuff again. I do want to play them. I will admit, I'm very much a chicken shit about it. I love horror games, don't get me wrong. I never thought I would love horror games. My very first horror game ever was Wick. And it's a great game. And I was so surprised because horror was not a big thing in my family growing up. If anything, it wasn't really condoned all that much. It was a very religious family and very uptight at one point in time. Now, with times changing, people changing, not so much. So, and I was like, alright, I want to try out a horror game. And I fell in love with the concept. But the one horror game that really, really got me to enjoy horror games overall was Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And I do have to give some credit to Condemned Criminal Origins because of the story-rich, what the fuck did I just witness aspect of the both of them. And they play on jump scares, and they play on, like, phobias and stuff here and there, and just, oh my god, it was great, and I've loved them ever since. But then also just being the little rage master that I am, I do play quite a few rage games. That's expected. 2021 equals 2021 1. 2021 too many remakes, too little sequels. True. Remasters aren't remaster, it's a demake. December 34th, 2020. Oh no. Just no more remasters of Skyrim. Yes! Oh my god. I absolutely adore Skyrim. It is, I'm still waiting for that microwave edition. At some point, I want my fridge edition and my calculator edition. And, like, a tabletop edition. Sure, whatever. But for the love of God, Bethesda, make another Elder Scrolls game that's not online. I really, really thought that Elsewhere was going to be like Skyrim or Oblivion. No, it's not, and I was upset. I want them to make another one, for fuck's sake. Am I asking too much? Am I asking too much? Hush, wench! Fetch me more ale!
No, honestly, if they want to do a remake, I want a complete graphical remake. I want it to...
No. We're not talking a remake. We're talking a brand new game.
No, what I was saying is you said you were done with making a remake to Skyrim.
Yes.
My comment is, if they're going to do a remake, I want a complete graphical overhaul. I want it to be with some mods and things.
Oh, okay. So y'all probably couldn't hear that. But Phoenix was saying if they do an actual remake for Skyrim, he wants it to look as good as the mods make the game look, which I totally agree. There are some mods out there that make Skyrim look fucking gorgeous. Not that the game isn't already pretty in its own right, but there are some that people clearly spent, lots of time and energy doing, and it's like, damn, y'all need to be hired. What is this? This is fabulous. I love it. Give me Elder Scrolls 6, damn it. Exactly! Give me that! I want that! Silent Hill is okay, but Fatal Frame is scary as fuck. I have seen some Fatal Frame. That is indeed scary. I think I have... Do I have 2 Fatal Frame games? I think I got them on, like, a sale or something. Let me scroll down. Fatal Frame, Final Fantasy... oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I had thought about it. I may have thought about it. I don't have them. Okay. Unless that was a different game. I don't think you can get Fatal Frame on Steam, can you? Maybe it was another game I was thinking of, but it's the one with the cameras and stuff. I know that. Condemned Criminal Origins is horror, and it is fabulous. I have the second one! I have Condemned Criminal Origins too! But I remember I still had my old comp at the time, and I was having such a hard time trying to record it, I gave up and have forgotten about it since then. I should play that at some point. Yes! I think I will do that. Aaron says, I'm so excited for Spider-Man 3 2021 because of Tobey Maguire and all other 2000 Spider-Man's cast coming back for an untitled Far From Home sequel. Ooh! Okay, I'm excited for that. Me too. CCO and the Darkness Half. It's amazing as fuck. Meow says, Bethesda, give me Elder Scrolls Nokia Edition. Yes, queen! Hell yeah. Elder Scrolls Online is not sequel. It's a non-canon prequel, sort of. From what I've seen, I'm just gonna look at it as like it's just its own timeline and own game that's kind of off over here somewhere. It's interesting, not interesting enough for me to get into it, kind of thing. I personally just want that single-player game that's for me to do, and yeah, I've played Skyrim so much, I know what the people are gonna say. I know what the outcomes are gonna be. Whatever. But the fact is, every time I play this cockroach of a game, something different does always happen. Some of it, a lot of it, is the exact same. But the weirdo random shit that happens is what keeps me interested. Plus, in a weird sense, it's mundane but entertaining enough I can't put it the fuck down. Something about it is just... I don't know. I just enjoy it. It's better to do offline games because the online games would have you keep going on and on with updates and more updates. True. And probably a little bit more than just the offline games, but I will say, growing up in a generation where games were what they were on the disc, that was it. There were no updates, so if it had bugs, too fucking bad. And then going to, mind you, that was SNES and PS1 and then PS2 for myself, and then going to PS3 where it had Wi-Fi and all that, and then they could do updates and whatever, was very bizarre. I will admit, frustrating, but it makes sense. I would sooner do that than have them, you know, have a game that is buggy as shit, or something breaks in it, and too fucking bad, can't be fixed, you just have to live with that now, or restart the game and pray to God that, you know, the next time you play it, it doesn't do it again. So I think this is an ingenious way of working around it. I still hate the updates because they take fucking forever, but I know they're necessary. You got a point though. Online games tend to have a lot more because they are trying to do servers worth of information that can oftentimes just get scattered about and fucked off somewhere. Fatal Frame is based on real-life horror story based on Okinawa. There is Elder Scrolls on Nokia. Really? But the control hurts my big fingers. But Nokia Engage, you will play the most stupid Elder Scrolls port ever made. I love it, and I approve. You only update Black Disc when it comes to PS1. Really? Can you actually do that? I didn't know that. Not that I have any of them, because I have moved around so much in my life. I don't have any of my original PS1 games. When I had, some of you I think know this, there was a point in my life where I lived 2 years with my grandparents all the way down in Alabama. Now, I had originally, most of my life, I had spent in Virginia Beach. I had to go down there, we lived with them, and I had taken a lot of my stuff with me. It wasn't just me, it was me and my sisters and my mother. And when we moved all the way back up, a lot of my shit went missing, and it was either because it got forgotten about, or maybe just to make its way onto the truck, or I don't freaking know. But my PlayStation made it, none of my games did. And it's like, that was a stack of games. I was so pissed. It was all of my original Crash games, my Spyro games, my CTR thing, the first 3 Tomb Raider games. Dad had gotten me a game called, technically he played it, but it was a game called Ninja. I still have never beaten that damn thing. Oh, actually no, now that I think about it, I do have a couple games. I have Tenchu 1 and Tenchu 2. Those are fun ninja games that I've never beaten either. They're really good. Somehow those survived, but they may have been packed away in something else, or Dad gave them to me later in life. I don't quite remember. Either way. But I didn't know you could update the black discs. That's cool. That's very fabulous. Did you love just how quick that ADHD exchange just happened? Yeah, the shiny thing happened, and my brain saw it and picked it up and ran with it. Alright, so I need to stop rambling, because otherwise I could ramble for like the next 6 hours, and I do have other things I have to take care of. I want to thank you all so freaking much for all of your support and just, you know, being the amazing people that you are. Have you been able to rebuy any of them? Oh yeah, over the years I was able to rebuy them, but the first time I lost them, it was a huge hit to my childlike self, just like, what happened to them? Where'd they go? But yeah, I've been able to rebuy them over the years. That's not a problem. Or I was able to find them on the PlayStation Store, which I thought was really cool. So, in it here, thank you all so much for hanging out. I know this was a little unexpected of a style of stream, but I really enjoyed it. You guys are fun to talk to, and I really appreciate that you guys just like listening to me just kind of flab my gums. It's very fun. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow, either with a video, or I'll see y'all on the stream, whenever I do see you. Thank you for making content. We appreciate you so much, and I appreciate you all so very much. I honestly don't feel like I say that enough, or show enough gratitude that I feel towards all of you. Seriously though, fucking thank you so much for y'all just being you, and enjoying the weird, crazy person that I am. It means a lot to me in ways that I can't articulate enough to fully describe. So, y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Let's hear them Chatty Stram battle cries. Woo! Yeah! I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!